Hey everyone, my name is Philip Anderson and I'm a drum instructor with Anderson Music Instruction. And today I wanted to talk just for a couple minutes about a major problem that a lot of drummers encounter, which is you're at the show playing, you're doing the gig on the stage, and suddenly you notice that you're no longer seated where you were previously. It's a problem we've probably all dealt with before, and that's your drums moving around. And this can be a big issue, especially as you're playing in new venues all the time and you don't have things locked down. So I'm going to give you a few different tactics that you can use to keep your drums stationary while you're playing. It's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, probably one of the most aggravating things that can happen to a drummer is to look up or look down and realize that your drum set is in the process of sliding off the stage with you playing behind it. Terrible, and probably everyone has experienced that to some degree at one point or another. And I wanted to talk to you just about a few levels of control that you can implement to stop that from happening. The first is just a basic rug. This will not only pad your drums on whatever floor you're using, but it'll help to stabilize the drums so that they're not sliding so much. Oftentimes your drums are going to come with rubberized feet on the stands, and that will also help you to have some grit there and some digging into whatever surface you're on so that they don't move quite as much. If this doesn't work, you can go to a thicker sort of rug, something that looks a little bit more like this, has more of a backing to it. That will protect the floor, but also have a little bit more holding power to your drums. However smooth the rug is or whatever you're using, obviously the smoother it is, the more it's going to slide. So you want to try to find something that's very rigid. Now, if neither one of those two things work, you can actually go to restaurant supply store and get some type of rubberized matting or rubberized flooring. That will really help to hold your drums in place. Another technique that you can use is to add some weights onto the rubber mat or the carpet. And that could be anything from some stage lights or a fog machine if you're using that when you're playing a show, or even just some cinder blocks that you put down and then disguise with something. All of those things should help to kind of keep you a little more stable as you're playing the drums. Okay, so those are some basic pointers about how to keep your drums in place while you're playing. Something that is really helpful to all of us drummers and will really reduce a lot of the aggravation and stress that we feel when things start flying everywhere.